Well, good morning, everybody. It's almost the end of August, which means summer is about over and everybody's back from their vacations. I hope you had a fun vacation this year as compared to last year's vacation. So, everybody should be pretty rested right now and good on their sleep and ready to hit the ground running. So, I think this month we're going to talk about something that a lot of the people tend to neglect, including myself when I was younger. But I was younger, I didn't know any better. So this month we're going to talk about an important aspect of life that we take for granted. So file this underneath a health subject or slash brain injury community. This month I want to talk about sleep and the importance of sleep. Well, when I was younger, I always thought as long as I could get 2 to 4 hours of sleep, hey, I'm good. I'm I felt fine. But what I didn't realize is that sleep isn't a feeling. Sleep is a function. A very important function for the body. Now, for me having a brain injury, sleep is even more important because when we sleep, our brains actually heal themselves or detoxify, get all the toxins out of our brain cells. To give you a quick backstory, I didn't realize this until I was probably in my late 20s when I had stayed up all night. I was working at a job on night shift. I stayed up all night and I was planning on volunteering at a church function the following night. So I did my things during the day, and as I was getting ready to go to church, I was in my bedroom. The last thing I remember was looking at my watch. I'm like, okay, I need to hurry up. And that's the last thing I remember. The next thing I remember, I woke up an hour and a half later. After getting only 3 hours of sleep, I literally blacked out, and luckily blacked out in my bedroom and just woke up on the floor between my dresser and my bed. That pretty much scared me because even when I became a little bit alert after waking up, I was pretty much in a fog until I went to bed that night. So I started doing some research and I found out why. That's when I learned that our brains actually, detox right now are real popular with people on health kicks. When we sleep, your brain detox. It gets all the impurities out that build up in our systems out of our brain. So the less sleep we get, the less time our brains have to detox. Not only our brains, it's the less time our bodies have to heal from the stresses of the day, going 100 miles an hour a day. We spend 12 to 16 hours a day going full throttle, doing things, whether it's work, exercising, entertaining ourselves. Yet we think we can only function off of 2 to 3 hours of sleep. It's now that I'm older and now that I understand, it's a no-brainer. Sorry, excuse the crazy sense of humor. It's a no-brainer. Our bodies need the time. Now, I'm sure there are some out there watching this video who are thinking like I thought. I was like, look, I know my body. I know I can get what I need to get done, feel fine after 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Okay, you'll feel fine, but your body won't heal, your brains won't be detoxed. Speaking of brains, I'm sure there's some of you out there thinking, well, as long as I get some sleep and drink some coffee. Coffee doesn't help the problem. It actually aggravates it, because when we get coffee, not only our brain's not healing and detoxing at night, we take caffeine in, which doesn't give you energy. What basically is like plugging your brain into an electrical output. All caffeine does in coffee, it just fries your neuroreceptors. That's why over time it takes more and more coffee to feel more alert. And all the while, our brains are just getting more and more unhealthy. And also that's why I limit myself to 1 cup of coffee a day, period. Any more than that, I don't think I feel jittery and I'm not getting any benefit. It tastes good, yeah, but yeah, it's like drinking sweet poison to me. But the best remedy is get 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Myself, I prefer to get anywhere from 6 to 9 hours of sleep, depending on how active I have been. I'm a pretty active person. If I'm not exercising, I'm either reading, going on nature walks, hiking. So I have to get that rest to let my body heal. And another thing, one thing, if you work out, I see guys in the gym, they're working out, like going hard 7 days a week, doing the same thing over and over. That's not where we build the muscle. That's where we tear down the muscle. Our body actually rebuilds and builds the muscles while we sleep. So if you really want to go, most bodybuilders know there's no need in wasting your time going to the gym and working out if you're not going to get adequate sleep at night. Adequate being 8 hours of sleep, 8 to 9 hours of sleep. 2 to 3, 4. I mean, you just spent 30 minutes to an hour in the gym working out, tearing your body down, and you're all, oh, my body's going to rebuild all that up. That only shortens the time your body has to do other things like detox your brain, cleanse your system, and heal the rest of your body. So with you working out, you're going to need a little bit more sleep so your body can adequately repair from all the stuff you put it through before that. So you see, sleep isn't just important for people with brain injuries like me who need to let their brains heal. A quick little caveat to that is studies have actually proven that your brain literally grows in silence because it lets the brain calm down and it can actually grow. So all this noise, I like to stay unplugged. You know, if you're like me and you like to have, I like it quiet most of the time. I may talk and listen to my music at times, but lots of noises and sounds can just aggravate me and frustrate me, so I prefer silence. But biologically, your brain is actually healing and growing in silence. And beyond that, sleep also it improves other natural bodily functions. For one, sleep regulates your metabolism. Your metabolism is the rate at which your body burns food, so the less sleep you get, a lot of times you slow down your metabolism. I know it sounds sort of counterintuitive, but when you get more sleep, it actually helps your metabolism. Another thing it does, it regulates our, trying to think what they call that, hormone levels. I'll come back to hormone levels later, but sleep lowers your heart rate, which lowers your risk of heart disease, heart attacks, and strokes. So when your resting heart rate goes down lower, it gives your heart a chance to rest. Now for me, since I'm so active, it's not uncommon for my resting heart rate to drop down in the 40s. Usually it's in the 50s to low 60s, but I will get down to like 46 and 45 beats per minute just sitting watching TV. Now if I monitor it while I'm asleep, it may go down even lower than that. So if you think you're doing nothing while you're sleeping and you can skip on it, you're wrong. Sleep literally is part of life for a reason. It helps keep us living and healthy. You know, I mentioned earlier it helps regulate our hormones. So if you've been real frustrated lately and your emotions are in and out, it's probably because you're not getting enough sleep. That's why we quote unquote feel better, because our bodies are functioning better when we get to sleep. Another benefit of sleep is it actually strengthens our immune systems. You know, a lot of people who stay sick a lot, that they don't get a lot of sleep. But that's when our body, because our heart rates are lower at night, that's when our body really strengthens our immune systems. And the last thing I want to cover that sleep helps with is our reaction to foreign particles, aka allergies. Because our immune systems are stronger, because our bodies are rested and repaired and restored at a cellular level, our allergies aren't as bad. So if you suffer from allergies like I do, try getting more sleep and see if they don't improve. So that is really all I wanted to discuss this month. I know you're back from your vacations. Don't think because you've been on vacation and you got regular sleep that now you can cut back on the sleep. The golden rule is once we lose time, we can't make it up. It's gone. So if you're losing 4 or 5 hours of sleep a night, it's gone. You're not getting it back. You may feel like you can take a nap during the day, but that sleep counts towards the next day's sleep that you're on, not the previous days. So you want to get 8 hours of sleep per 24-hour cycle, not 3 or 4. I'm sure you think you're unhuman and you can manage with 2 to 4 hours sleep. Yeah, you might feel fine, but your body is not going to function at peak. So if you're more active, get more sleep. Again, that's this month's topic. Check back in another 3 to 4 weeks and we'll talk about something else that I'm sure a lot of us will be struggling with. So until then, guys, sleep up, rest up. Bye. Alright guys, I want to jump back on here because I forgot one important benefit of sleep. I mentioned that when you sleep at night, your heart rate goes down. That gives us a couple of other benefits. First of all, it lowers our blood pressure. So if you're struggling with high blood pressure, get more sleep. it also helps make our heart stronger during the day because our heart's recovered. So if you're having a problem with a racing heart, get more sleep. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks.